Hi everyone, this is Melia Mucks About, preparing once again to muck about in the extended universe of Final Fantasy 15. I've been playing the Final Fantasy 15 Comrades multiplayer expansion. As always, I do tell people at the beginning here, if you are looking for other players, unfortunately the game is fairly dead if you try and use quick play, but there is a Discord that exists. And let me go ahead and grab that invite. I always try and put it into my chat, and if I remember this evening, I will actually try and repeat it a couple of times. It is the best way to find players. It is not too late. However, as we discovered last time, the game is beginning to sort of come apart at the seams, so I do recommend trying to play it as soon as possible if you have any interest in playing it. On that note, I will go ahead and hit begin. I usually started off a lot of my streams with a bunch of lore. Wanted to give people time to notice that I'm streaming, to join if they want to join. However, Comrades is pretty much in and of itself a whole bunch of little Easter egg lore bits and is pretty lore heavy with information and documents that we'll be looking at. So I am not going to force you to go through even more lore this time. So once again, there is a Discord that exists where you can find other players. Hello, thank you for joining. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that link in. I also upload all of my videos to YouTube, and you can find it. I'm adding it into the comments section along with a crafting video that I made that will help you optimize weapons. Really, that is the biggest secret to Comrades. Levels don't matter. You want to learn the crafting system. All right, and here we are. Looks like I am still covered with oil and grease, probably from our mech battle. I do love that you actually get dirty in Comrades. And as I was just talking about lore, I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at our documents. I don't think that we've looked at that for a while. And so I want to come in here. If anyone has any characters that you're interested in or see a bit that you particularly want me to go to, please do let me know. I'm going to stick with the documents, I think, for now. And let's look at the Royal Vessel. So this is going to be the ship that, if you remember in main game when Noctis comes out of the crystal, his ship is waiting there. So we're finding out now more about how that ship got there. So about the Royal Vessel, many in Lucius have heard word of the ship that served the royal family, yet few know what an important role it played in our shared history. For many years, the Accordo Protectorate's alliance with the Kingdom of Lucius remained hidden, most notably from the Niflheim Empire. Said partnership was made possible through the efforts of a young King Regis, who sailed the Sigillion with a few of his closest comrades, and the ship that carried them was none other than the famous Royal Vessel. And if you're curious about Regis and his trip with, I think it was Sid, Wescom, why am I spacing the third person? Basically, he had his group of bros. They actually have a game out that's called King's Tale that you can play that is sort of one of the old 8-bit simulated games that kind of talks about their travels and what they were doing. So going back to the Royal Vessel, after slumbering in the harbor beneath Cape Cayam for nearly 30 years, the ship set sail once more. This time Prince Noctis was at its helm, heading to Altissia to wed his betrothed, the Lady Lunafreya of Tenebrae. Unfortunately, tragedy befalls the town, and the boat was swept beneath the waves and lost at sea. Even with the coming of the long night, efforts to recover the Royal Vessel have not ceased. Hunters searching for the ship hope that its retrieval might help move our world towards a brighter future, much like it has before. This scholar of history, however, remains skeptical. And once again, this is an unauthored piece, so you kind of have to decide whether you trust the information that is in it or not. I really do like how Final Fantasy has handled that there are a bunch of things that can be considered fake news. You always have to think about things and really decide if you think that is a piece of the story. It's also why there's a lot of arguments in different areas of fandom on what actually happened and what this story is. So, on that note, I am going to go ahead. Yeah, someone in chat says, this scholar of history is so pretentious. I'm kind of suspecting V authored that piece just because of the pretentiousness, but maybe that's just me being mean to V.
I can barely keep up with you.
So first I'm going to check in daily, just see if I happen to run into someone random. I'm in the Discord. I'm announcing that I'm playing and doing low level.
A fine choice.
But it's been quiet the past couple days. And so I'm not 100% sure that I will find someone to help tonight. So here's crossing our fingers, hoping that quick play doesn't leave us out in the cold. I'm not expecting much. Let's be honest. Oh, 35 seconds! Yes, we found someone! Quick play did not let me down! Proving that you can find players in the wild, it's just not very common. All right. I am going to be so excited to get rid of this katana. I am just not a huge katana person. Yeah, someone in chat says play it and they will come. And you know, that is so true. I constantly go into the Discord and really don't just leave your name and say, hey, if you ever want to play, I'm available. Hello, Tier. Thanks for joining. You really want to go in and basically announce all the missions that you're doing. Say, you know, I'm going here next. I'm fighting this boss battle. I'm grinding for this. I need help getting that. And really, it's amazing how many people will pop out of the void and start helping. Hello, Lord Penguin. Sorry if you hear me chattering. I am streaming, so unfortunately, you'll have to put up with my stream of chatter as we play. But I'm glad I found a random player in daily. Mark this day on the calendar. And now I just need to survive desperately because this is the last daily I need to get my Sid buff. Ooh, at least, let's see, what week is it? Oh, it's Spider Week. Alright. Oops, something popping up here. Yeah, so someone in chat says, am I going to make a new character for the Sid buff? Yes, I will go over how to get the Sid buff and preserve it as soon as I am done with this daily, hopefully without an unfortunate death. Tricks of the trade. Any long-term player knows how to keep the Sid buff because, getting it used to be you could only do one daily each day. So it would take 6 days at least to get it. But now you can run the daily back-to-back if you want to for full rewards. The problem is just getting another person. This is the only mission that requires you have another person. Alright! I don't know what Luca's doing. She's trying to help. Okay, I deserve that. Oh, that one though, I blocked. Woohoo! Yeah, so someone in chat said they didn't know they changed the daily. It was really odd. It was the game is not maintained or supported anymore, but we sort of noticed a couple months ago that you could just continue running it. So somebody came in and changed it. Makes it a little bit easier though. If you accidentally mess up and don't get the Sid buff, at least you're not out another week of grinding. Alright, as much as I don't like the katana, it is definitely my strongest crafted weapon at this point. My preferred weapon in Comrades for spiders is bazooka. Which sadly means you have to be playing Prompto and Departure, but it is the best. Alright. And of course these are leveling up spiders as we're killing more and more of them. Down, little spider! Ooh, I wonder if I can mace it. Yes! You are slow! I shall mace the spiders! There's something satisfying about that. Ouch! Ooh, there he was, a quick little booger. Oh, come on, there we go. Like I said, you just gotta have fun. As long as you're having fun in this game, you're doing it right. That's really the only qualification. Yeah, last time I was using the sigil cheer and proving to everyone why you really, really don't want to use that sigil. It has a supremely long action lock, though you can get out of that by jumping. And it does buff your party, but it is not the best buff that you can get in the game. So that's not really an excuse for it. Oh! Alright, block, block! Okay, whew! Yes! Countered with a mace! The spider's thing is so shiny! Oh, that one got me. Fair square. As long as they don't kill me. It's all fun and games until I don't get my Sid buff. Oh no! Petrified! Oh, Deathclaw. Oh, I am getting away from the Deathclaw. That thing will kill me, and I cannot afford that right now. Ah! Ouch! Almost got me. No, heals, heals. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lord Penguin, for taking out the Deathclaw. It is much appreciated. Yeah, last time I ended up having a super glitchy mission that was absolutely hilarious. Once again, I do post all of my videos up to YouTube if anyone wants to find it. They'll be under Melia Mucks About. But I literally had the mech disappear, and then I disappeared, and then we were falling through the map and the floor. So, yeah, the game is kind of coming apart at the seams, but we love it anyways. Come on, little game, you can do it! Someone in chat says Lord Penguin should be wearing a tuxedo. Oh, victory! Thank you so much. Hello, Arami. Thank you for joining. Ah, and Luca got chased away. Ooh, Lord Penguin looked a bit like Noctis there. I bet he used the Noctis model. We did have a player a long time ago that made a King Regis and would come by. And for some reason, whenever I typed it, I would always mess it up and forget the Y. So it was His Majest would come by. But once again, if you're looking for other players, I do highly recommend the Final Fantasy 15 subreddit Discord. You can find other players there. They have specialty rooms for Xbox, PS5, and the Steam community. And yes, with that, I believe I can get the Sid buff. The journey to OP weapon building hath begun. All right. Oop. Or I could get stopped by a barrel. Oh, and that's right, InGem opened. We should take a quick peek into there too. I suppose I don't need to steam clean every time. All right, so first thing I need to do is make a new character. So I had promised a long time ago, I believe it was to Tyr, that I would make a character that was Ignis's and Prompto's child. I have done Departure enough, so you can see now each time you run through Departure, you can choose one of the bros as your ancestor. So here, yes, I now have a Prompto model, and I now have an Ignis model. So we'll go ahead and do Father A as Ignis, and we'll come to Father B is Prompto. And of course, if you want to make one of the bros, you can literally just choose to blank out. Sorry, you can see this choice in this upper left-hand corner, and that will let you have their actual face. So let me go ahead and put Prompto back in. You can decide how much you want them to resemble each of their ancestors. And let's see, hair choices. Once again, if people in chat want to have any decision-making abilities, just tell me what you think. Let's see, we could go long wavy. We could go the actual Prompto style. We could go the actual Ignis style. Oh, I can't decide which of those. Maybe the Prompto. Should we make him more like Prompto? Base him off Cindy. I wish that you could. I really do wish that they had a little bit more cross-gender stuff that you could do. A lot of the clothing is locked to male or female as well, which is really unfortunate. I think this is our current hairstyle. Long and windy, huh? Okay, well, there's a vote for long and windy. So here we go. Long, windy hair. And I won't do a lot of the features. I've been in here before and told people you can spend hours in here, seriously. You can adjust eyebrows, eyelashes. I think I might give him long eyelashes just for fun. Oh yeah. Face paint, tattoos, attire, voices you can take forever picking. I'm just gonna go with a random voice.
For hearth and home.
Okay, maybe I can't do that one.
For hearth and home.
Too high.
For hearth and home.
Okay, that one's decent. And honestly, if they would break this off into its own thing, I would pay money just because it's such an intuitive, easy system to use. I love all the emotes as they try on clothing. As an artist, I would absolutely use this to make all the characters for my books. Let's see, we probably want some form of pants. I don't have a lot at the moment, so... Gloves, I think we're going to stay gloveless. We'll just call this good for now. Oh, and I forgot it blacks out while I'm thinking of a name. I did not think of a name prior. I'm going to go with Promptis. I know that that has another meaning, but in the interest of just going quickly, it's half Prompto, half Ignis, so... John Smith. I could go back in and change to John Smith. All right, so this character is now going to be my crafting character. And someone wandered into the Discord, so I'm just taking a moment quickly to tell them I'm still around, but running low-level missions. Always could use help if you want to join. Okay. Oh, I should have changed his hair color, I think, to blonde. All right, we're going to go back in and do that.
Anything I can assist with?
Just because. I love that there's no penalties for being able to change. So under coloration, there is all kinds of choices in here. I am not going to spend a long time, but you can do this with most clothing as well. So just be aware that you can really do a lot of customization, which I think is amazing. That's not too bad. I want to be light, but I almost want to be more on the yellow side. You can also do all the fun things like screaming pink. Getting a true blonde is a little difficult, and sometimes the lighting's weird. I think that one looks pretty good. Alright, good enough. Once again, it's asking me for the name. I am, let me change this. Instead of Promptis, I am keeping Promptis. Well, let me do it. Oh, come on, let me do it. I'm going to make him Promptis Smith. Just so that, you know, chat knows they have some contributions. All right, let's see what Promptis Smith looks like. That was a long loading screen. Promptis Smith is my new crafter. All right, so in order to keep the Sid buff, you can purchase the Sid buff from Kimya over here.
Back again, you've come.
And I better have enough. I am going to be so sad. Okay. Yes, so you need 60 stones of each, which we have, and then you just trade for it.
For
yes!
many moons in the woods I have lived. The rumors they have spread. And now a witch, some call me.
They've called you a witch for a long time, Kimya. Someone in chat says they're willing to help. Yeah, if anyone's willing to log on and help, that's fine. I'm going to need to grind some monster jaws, too, in a couple of minutes. So, you know, always the more the merrier. Someone in chat wants me to name him Ready Fire. I could if you really want me to. But so the Sid buff, essentially you don't want to idle too long, and as long as you're over here in the crafting table, it will not run down. So the big thing to remember is just never ever take your crafter into battle. If they eat food, it's going to replace that buff. So when you're running missions, you really want to switch back. So I'm going to go ahead and put him... Person in chat says Prompto Ignis means Ready Fire. That's hilarious. I did not mean to do that.
I can assist with.
I'm going to switch back to Teneb so that we do not lose that buff, because that would be very sad. And we don't quite have our base weapon yet, so I need to run to Kothis. and see if I can get that. All right, where is our electrical map?
Ready to get powered up?
I believe I was very close to reaching Cothis last time. Oh, yes, yes, we can do it! We can do it!
It's looking brighter already.
All right, Cothis, one of my favorite places in this game. A new outpost.
It's all that black-haired witch's fault. She's the one who told the marshal and everyone to call it off. I was there. I saw her do it with my own eyes.
So a random person is whining that Gentiana told them to stop looking for Noctis. That's interesting. The shuttle bound for Cothis is up
Say hi to
and
your
running.
pals.
I definitely will. Alright, let's take a quick detour to Cothis, where you learn that sometimes getting weapons is easy and sometimes absolute misery, for they do
seen
not
a lot
accept
of
skill
crowds, guys.
in Cothis. Run, 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 run. Yes, I know it's unsafe. That's why I'm taking the truck. All right, Cothis. Roadside rest area situated just south of the disk of Cothis. The flow of traffic may have diminished to a trickle with the coming of the long night, but folks still stop by now that the old warehouse has been repurposed as a supply shelter for the glaives and the hunters out on their missions. Yeah, someone in chat says, sheesh, I mean, what government is backing Gil at this point? It's true, the entire world economy has pretty much collapsed, so it's kind of funny that all the shop ladies will still take Gil. I just love so many things about Cothis. Random people sitting in chairs. Oh, I see a thing I can check. Professor Yeager. Your pal V sent me looking for you. This whole long night business given most folks a mighty fright, but I reckon a word or two from an expert such as yourself might give 'em hope, or at least calm 'em down for a sec or two. A lady like you must be awful busy, but try to drop by Lesthalem and check in with your buddy when you get this. So Hunter Dave was writing to Sonia. That's actually really touching. The world's starting to pull together, realize that we have some massive problems. And I hear Sonia Frogs. Where is he? Oh, there he is, hiding behind the garbage. Or I guess by oil drums. I assume those are oil drums. And this is not open yet. I have not opened enough of the map, so let's see what we got at the shop.
Welcome.
Gil is not required here. Barter items. Alright, so some of these are some of the best early game access weapons that you can get to. So if I have it, do I? No, I've only got 2. I need to get more dynamos to get Dancing Daggers. And we are particularly after the Corsica. This is the most overpowered weapon in the entire game. And I can't quite afford 2, or I would go ahead and buy 2. I always recommend that people build a junk Corsica.
Thank you kindly.
It'll be a junk dragon whisker, and use that to hunt while you're getting your materials for your nice one. Let's see what else we have over here. I can get men's hair, women's hair. Oh, I love those little pigtails. They're adorable. Looks like a heart tattoo, another face tattoo. Ooh, gas attendant uniform. And I have enough for that. Oh, I am tempted. Why not? Maybe I'll dress up my crafter in the gas attendant uniform for fun. Do I have enough for pants? No, I do not. I could get boots. We'll just add some clothing. Oh, no, I don't have quite enough. And yes, they have mascot suits. Casual conversationist. Nope. So that's about everything I can get here. So cheerful. And back to Lesthalem. Actually, I should have gone to Maldaccio. We may have to make another quick, brief run over there. Maybe. After the loading screens. Alright, am I still near the truck? I am. I do believe that Maldaccio needed me to elect a leader, and I think I might be able to get chrome bits. And a large part of building this dragon whisker, this junk one, is going to be chrome bits. As soon as you get access to these early on in the game, I do recommend pouring them on weapons when you can. They will make a huge difference. Yes! All right. So it looks like we have a group. And as always, when you're electing leaders, you want to take shops first, treasure second. Ignore things that are like gil or kilowatts, but just for purposes of lore here, I do like kind of looking over and seeing the variety of people who are up for becoming our leaders. So the first one is a self-taught smith specializing in unorthodox methods. His work is popular among up-and-coming hunters. We have Biggs, the former Imperial mercenary with an optimistic outlook. He shares some of his gambling winnings with you. So that would be Gil. And Wedge, former Imperial mercenary with a tendency to worry. Willing to sell off munitions to make a few Gil. Really, Wedge? So I am going to go ahead and take the trading post. Yes, trading post absolutely is the correct choice here. I can't believe that he's selling off munitions. And I believe you can get the chrome bits. Oh, maybe it's not open yet. I'm not seeing an Imperial soldier. Oh, maybe over here. Yes, there he is. I will buy some of these black market munitions after having been all judgy that you're even selling them. And right here are the chrome bits. These little things are amazing. They are fairly cheap. Is that how much can I only do? I will spend all my money on them. But they give you the +2 strength and +2 vitality, and they take up very little room, so even though they look like they're not doing much, you can put a boatload on your weapons. And once again, you don't have to grind. You can actually just purchase them, which is one of the reasons that they are very popular. And it does look like I have someone joining the Discord, so I'm letting them know that I'm heading back to Lastalum, and I'll be starting some camps.
I bet the
No, I refuse. I refuse to listen to the sad thought that chocobos may not be around.
You ever seen Little Law Buddy?
All right, so I do believe for my junk dragon whisker, I do still need to hit some initial requirements, so I need to farm some monster jaws before I can quite craft it. And I do believe I have Baleful, so I'm going to let the Discord know that I'm setting up a camp for Baleful.
I foresee great things on your
And
horizon.
hopefully I don't end up in it alone, because I think it will eat me alive. Oh, and I should come out really quickly and just see. So it says, a ferocious creature is interfering with the transmission of electricity to an area around the tomb of the pious. The glaive is tasked with slaying this fiend.
Very well.
Oh, Habit keeps wanting to take me to the custom camps. Letting them know that the camp is up.
I wish you a safe return.
I really do just like all of the attention to detail that they put in this on how people get around this world, that we have the ropeways. Hello, Keza! And, you know, that we're literally going out to these sites because of these railways, and then they also have all of the trucking and the routes that are going between the cities. I know it's not open world, but I really don't feel hemmed in. I feel like you can travel all over the map, and it's kind of nice not having to sit in a car, as much as I loved the road trips in main game, for an actual 15 minutes in real time. it! I also need to remember where you get dynamos from so that I can go get those dancing daggers, because those are amazing. One of the best weapons in the game. Those are endgame weapons. Love them, hug them, dance with them. Alright, I will do my best not to die and to help, but sadly with my 115 strength, I think breaking their faces is going to fall on Keza. Looks like we have Jenica and Luca. Ooh, Keza's got the nice dress shirt. And the black slacks going. Nice look. Meanwhile, I'm just hanging out in t-shirt. I guess at least Teneb is wearing boots. My usual main, Melia, doesn't. She just stays in the flip-flops. Oh, I think I'm still on... Okay, no, I'm on Oracle. At least I'm semi-useful. Sometimes one of the things I like to do is when you're farming, just take the opportunity to try out different sigils, see if you can figure out what you like. Ooh, I do not have dust proof, so this mission is actually going to be pretty tough with a lot of Ronins and instant death things. No! Stop hitting me. Nope, nope. Stop focusing on that one. I want this one. The close one. Warp to friend and heals. Heals for all! I need to remember that I am the group healer. Delilah is not here since I have taken her job. But as squishy as the Oracle Sigil makes you, if you keep the AIs up and learn how to heal and some of the strategies for getting your MP up by warping here and then warping to friend, you can really defeat some levels that are much higher than your own level, just by playing smart. However, the defenses and escorts, the AIs just suck at. Give up now, find a player to help. Spare yourself the misery. Ronin! Alright, we'll mess with him. Woo! Heals for all! And some folks who played main game may actually recognize that this area is where the giant snake was, and of course there was the cave where you found the sword, just right back there with the waterfall. So a very familiar area. Oh, nope. Thanks, Jenica. Not doing too terrible here. Oh, God, I love high-level magic. It is so fun. Alright, what do we got now? Oh, another round of Ronin, and I believe Mind Flayers. Nope. Oh no, I've been stabbed! Oh, that hurt. But I took an antique coin from his pockets, so I suppose it's all fair. And our spiky, adorable, baleful Bandersnatches. For these, you want to hit them in the face and break those horns. Sometimes you can break a leg and drop them down, make them vulnerable. Which is probably my best bet. Let's see if I can get footy. Oh, Luca, where are you? You're in danger. Nope, 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 wrong one. Nope, stop giving me everyone except Luca. Thank you. And once they're down on their side, it's much easier to just smack them in the face. See if I can get around to this one. Oh, nope, he got up too fast. Yes, monster jaws! Thank you, Keza. And really, mages and Thundaga is one of the best ways in this game to break. When you get that high-level Thundaga, there's something so satisfying about the crunchy noises, breaking like 8 Havoc things at once. because I should be healing the AIs. Heals for everybody! Alright. Someone in chat says they like Dancing Daggers with Thundaga. You have lightning fists. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to make my signature build until later. Rampage is one of the last sigils that you get. But oh my gosh, if you equip the Rampage sigil and some sort of bound weapon, flame bound, lightning bound, you actually get fists of that element. So you can have fists of fire, or fists of light, or fists of lightning. No, it works. It absolutely works. It's amazing. Try it. So I made what I call the Rage Mage. I just put on Rampage, and then I have all these bound weapons, and it's beautiful.
Sorry for the wait.
Oh. Yay! Oh, thank you for helping. Do you mind if we run this one a couple more times? Maybe like just 2 more times? I need those jaws. Thank you. And I do think it looks like we have a player that may jump in from the Discord as well. Once again, the more players you get, the more your I want to say bonuses boosts, the more drops you get. So really, it is the more the merrier. Always try and get help if you can.
Talk of the town, kid. Thanks to those photos.
All right, I'm going to be bad and take a quick look at the photos just because
all the photos my guy takes.
I am addicted to the in-game photos.
I can frame it for you.
Not bad. Just do a quick run, see if anything looks interesting. Nope, nothing this time. But now it's cleared for more photos. All right. Heading back over, setting camp.
I can barely keep up with you.
Oops, I keep wanting to do custom. I can just do quick. All right, camp's up. Baleful Bandersnatch. And really this is what, a level 28 mission, and those monster jaws are the second best strength material, well, strength and vitality material in the game. So it really is a place where when you're building your junk Corsica, come gather some of these. They are endgame materials, those monster jaws. The sad part is if it's just you, you only get 2 per run, and you need like, I don't know, 120 of them for a good endgame build. So definitely a very grindy game. Hello, Captain Aqua. Thanks for joining. Whew, I'm actually doing some pretty decent damage with this katana now. But I will do most of my grinding for these jaws off stream just to spare everyone watching me live in baleful Bandersnatch for, 4 hours. As delightful as that would be. I should have switched out. I guess my only other choices are Cheer or Omniguard, though not the most helpful. Alright, so I am streaming. I'm just letting anyone who's in mission with me know. So if I'm just chattering away, it's because I am talking to my stream. I am also talking to you, but please feel free to ignore me. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to figure out a way to mute my controller and run it through my headset without it just muting the entire thing. Ooh, Captain Aqua is tall. I know I've run missions with you before. I think all your characters are tall, if I remember. Oh, didn't mean to cancel. I'm ready. Really, I am. All right, so much appreciated the help on getting these initial jaws. Oh, and this is the mission that I always tell this horror story, but if you hit an imp hard enough, a can of fish can pop out. So I refuse to pick up any fish from this mission. That is so disgusting, and I can't unsee it. Yeah, someone in chat says imp fish. Everyone's like, they just take it off the hunters they killed. That might be. It might be okay, but no, it's just gross. Nope. I would rather eat the mind flayer tentacles. At least I know those are fresh. Arabi says they would rather die. Yeah, someone in chat says, but it's canned. It doesn't matter. It's just disgusting. Oh, so fun. And once again, I talked about this at the beginning of my stream, but I do always like to say it while I'm playing as well. There is a Final Fantasy 15 Discord, the subreddit Discord, that has looking for group rooms for Comrades. It is not too late to play if you've always wanted to play it. As you can see, even tonight, I have 2 lovely people helping me. And one of the kind of neat things is they collapsed all of the servers from around the world. So when you're playing, you can be playing with people from all over. I have played with people from Malaysia, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, France, I think comes through quite a bit. It really is an international community, and it's so nice. Sometimes we even get people who don't speak English and have to take pictures of the missions they need, but everyone's usually really helpful, and we can figure it out and play with anyone. No! Someone picked up the fish can! Why? Why would you do that? Oh. Oh, that was just cruel. Oh, I would never. You're welcome to have the fish can if you want the fish can. Yeah, someone in chat says dinner. No! Maybe their dinner. Monica, do not serve us fish.
Dinner is served.
Oh, good. It's just random green soup curry.
Rations can satisfy one's hunger, but only a proper meal can feed one's soul.
Alright, 3 monster jaws, so that should give me 6. While the loading screen is there, I'm taking a peek at my recipe to see how many I need. For this, I'm actually using a recipe. So let's see, 4, 8. I think I just need 8, so 1 more and we are good to go. While I've been doing a lot of lazy crafting, I am going to use a recipe for doing my junk dragon whisker. At least part of a recipe. Alright, so once again, just checking that everyone is ready in the Discord.
I foresee great things on your horizon.
Arami apologizes for picking up the fish. No, it's fine. Honestly, if you want the fish, have the fish. I'm not going to eat the fish. I'm glad it's not going to waste. And it looks like our friend in the Discord chat is ready, so I will go ahead and once again put up camp and let them know camp's up. And that's really how the Discord works. You just announce which mission you're doing. You don't have to trade PSN tags or anything. Announce it, check that everyone's ready because of this timer. So if you have more than one person joining you, it does make sense. Hey, we have a Ravis joining in this time too. And then let folks know that the camp is up so they know to start joining. And that's really all there is to it. And I will go ahead and drop the link back over in the chat again, just in case anyone needs it. Once again, it's always on my YouTube videos as well, but if you're looking for other players, you can go to the Final Fantasy XV subreddit Discord. The community is still alive! Hello, Zillowbee! Thanks for joining. Yeah, it is really cool that the Discord is still active, and the community is just amazing. I've made so many friends. We all have good times. Aramis says we are. And please, please correct me if I am mispronouncing any names. I do deeply apologize. I tend to put Asian pronunciations because I studied Japanese for a while, so... Oh, we have a Ravis in the house! It always makes me so happy. Get Ravis back alive. He is one of my favorite characters from main game for many, many reasons. I think there was such misunderstandings between Ravis and Noctis. And last baleful Bandersnatch. Woo! For a little bit at least. Alright. Lightning shurikens. Not because they're effective, because they're fun. Oh, egg! Ha ha ha! Beat you to it, Yura. Alright, back to Katana. Oh, another egg! I never know what to do when I have two of them. I guess I'll trade it. I always pick up the eggs because they're titled Curious Eggs, and there's no guarantee that it's not another little Bahamut. And really, we don't need more Bahamuts. Ooh, no! Ah, Ronan got me. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, somebody in chat told me to pick up the can of fish and trade it for something else. No, I refuse to touch it. Oh yes, nice counter. One of the only counters I can hit. Oh, I will be so excited to get rid of this katana and go to Dragon Whisker, my beloved. The cheat weapon. Honestly, I just prefer the polearm. Ooh. Nice try, Ronan. Not today. That's a lovely picture. Oh yes, counter! I will take it. I feel like I did something this mission. I actually knocked something over. And thank you for breaking its faces, because I'm not strong enough to break the faces. Awesome, alright. Thick shink of me. I'm not giving up my curious egg. I'm having a Bahamut omelet. Aw. No zero damage run for you.
Welcome back.
All right, so I'm going to do a quick run, I think, to see if I can get the dynamos. I think you can purchase dynamos from Old Listallum, I want to say. And then run to Cothis to get those Dancing Daggers, because, oh, as soon as you can get them, they are amazing. I can double check while the screen is loading. Yes, those are at Old Listallum. And if not, I might need Robo Resurrection. The ever lovely glitchy one where the mech hit me so hard I fell out of the game last time. Alright, so really quick, I'm going to go ahead and check photos, because photo addiction.
I'll hold on to all the photos my guy takes. If you see one you like, I can frame it for you.
The best part about it is I've uploaded a whole bunch of these to OneDrive, and I have so few pictures of my actual family, but I have probably 2,000 to 3,000 Comrades photos. And so now it's like, on this day, you were in Eos fighting a Bandersnatch. I'm going to keep that one for the hair, I think. That is lovely. All right. In the interest of hurrying, I won't worry about hitting the steam tent. Let's make a run and go to Old Listallum and see if that shop is up yet. I can't remember if we have elected that leader. You ever seen Little Law Buddy?
I bet the chocobo's wrong.
Let's see. Old Listallum. Yeah, I'm letting them know in the Discord this is an alternate account. So I have none of my usual materials. I have spent longer than I should have in this game, so my Melia account, actually, I can build any weapon that I want multiple times over, but it's been a real adventure being so small and squishy again. Oh, you would be the Dynamo Shop? Yes! Ah, no! I'm a distant relation to the king, you can tell, because instead of picking things up, I jump. Maybe she's not open yet.
Lost my money and lost my home, but I managed to hang on to what really matters. My wife and kid, and I ain't got no intention of letting them go.
Aw, nope, so she is going to be the shop, apparently. Well, no, it says she's open. Ha!
How are you today?
I just wanted to impress you with my leaping ability. So embarrassing! Okay, I need, I think, 3 of these. I'm gonna do 5 just to be safe. Alright.
Thank you!
It is nice knowing where to buy some of these materials. Once again, just cuts down on the grind. And I've mentioned it in past streams. I'll go ahead and mention it in this one as well. You can also buy kilowatts and power here in Old Listallum. You just go to the end of the town. At the very end, there's a hidden staircase down to the river. So hang a left and you'll find Navith the fisherman, who now apparently spends all of his time catching power and selling it on the black market. I don't know why he's not donating it, since the entire world needs it. And I don't know what he thinks he's going to spend all the gil on. All right. Oh, I should have, traveled over to Cothis so I can go get those daggers. Ooh, someone in chat asked what my favorite build is. You know, my main that I run is a unusual build that's a monster jaw healing build. Because honestly, the Oracle Sigil isn't great. So I run Aerial Ace, and because I'm doing healing, I need to keep my spirit. So I can't use lasers, which is, of course, one of the main strength builds. So I like that Monster Jaw heal build, but the Rage Mage has become my absolute favorite. Just equipping Rampage and bound weapons. It's maybe not the most efficient or overpowered, but it is a joy. Everyone should try it at least once. Dancing Daggers, come to me! Oh, I am so excited! Alright, I'm even going to stop and just equip them right now sorry, Daggers. I don't even care what you have on you. You are kicked out. Dancing Daggers are mine. And I will show you why they are so amazing in just a moment. All right, so letting the folks in the Discord know that I'm checking missions. And I'll see what else I need, what excitement we can go do. There are so many different interesting builds in this game, though, and I always tell people, if you're having fun, you're doing it right. Like, don't worry so much about being OP in this, because you will eventually, if you grind and get good materials, hit damage caps. So really play the things that you're having fun playing. There's a really interesting father healer build that I see a lot of people playing. Ooh, should I open up more missions? Let's see what I have on the list.
I can barely keep up with you.
Let's see, I need Barefoot Garalusa. Wicked Wyvern, that could be fun. Ghastly Griffin. I guess let's go for Wicked Wyvern. Telling the folks in Discord. My apologies, coordinating between Twitch chat and Discord chat and gaming and buttoning and talking. Yeah, I think it is your build, Ermi. It's the 1 hit point healer. That would be the father.
Very well.
And they are amazing. The thing is, you only have 1 hit point, so if anything sneezes on you, you're dead. You have to be really good at dodging.
I wish you a safe
But
return.
in exchange for that, you can keep your companions up. And keep them from falling into danger. It really is beautiful. All right. Then I will need to craft this dragon whisker so I can be done with this katana. Yeah, the funny effects of 1 hit point. All right. I should probably rearrange and put my daggers up. I'm so used to them being up. Might take a moment at camp to do that. Arami says most enemies tend to ignore you. You know, the ones that I think are really impressive is when people take Father Sigil builds into like Dastardly Duo or some of the bosses, because they do not ignore you. Hopefully someday we'll get there. That's interesting. Arami says a lot of the bosses actually ignore. Let's see, I'm switching out Dancing Daggers. I want to put you over here, and I want to put Warblade over here. Alright, we're good. Can't remember if I grabbed food. Oh well, I'll pick something up if I didn't. But yeah, Arden does not ignore healers. Arden aims for healers. Okay, I picked up food. Dancing Daggers, this is why we love it. Dance, dance like you mean it. And that ridiculous dancing buffs everyone in your group with one of the best buffs in the game. Alright, used up all my MP. Alright, anything coming down near the ground? Of course not. Alright, fine. Shurikens! Lightning shurikens! The wyverns are on the ground. Back to the katana. As he goes airborne. Oh! Scorpions! Time to dance again. Oh yeah! Heal, dance, it opens up your whole repertoire of being able to do things. I'm so not being helpful. Oh, curious egg! Mine! No, someone grabbed the oh, you traded fish for the egg. Thank you for giving me the egg. That was hilarious. Never apologize. The eggs crack me up. Yes. That was not an intentional pun. I intend my puns usually, but that one just came out. Ooh, Gentiana.
The warrior shall be made anew. Their good deeds have not gone unseen.
Bento box. Magical bento box.
The wanton warrior fights until he falls. The wise warrior saves his strength and lives to fight another day.
You know, one of the other things I really do appreciate about this game is while levels don't matter, they also put in a lot of reasons for higher level people to help the lower level, including needing to grind for weapons, and that the more people in your party, regardless of what your level is, the more stuff you get. Later on we'll get to it, but there's also chocobo related reasons to go back through and play older missions, and so they did a really good job of building it. Everyone's welcome. You know, I see a lot of people join the Discord and they're nervous that they're only level 5 or 10 and they're afraid to ask for help. And the answer is this game, it really is Comrades. It's about helping one another. We get bonuses for protecting lower level characters. You even get more stuff.
Hold on
so
to all the photos my guy
absolutely,
takes.
if people join,
you see one
it
you
fosters
like,
a
I
really
can
nice
frame it for
community. I think that's partly why we're not toxic. My first dancing photo. My first Dancing Daggers. Oh, they just get better. They buff. You get to dance. You get amazing photos. How can you go wrong? Alright, let me do a quick steam clean because I can't stand being overly dirty. And then I will check my missions again. Ah! As I'm running into corners. I'm going to see what I can
What do
open
you
up.
say?
Alright, so once again we are looking at this map. That's a locked off way. Ooh, I can go this way.
We're bringing the light back to Lucis.
And don't worry too much about opening the map in the correct order. Once again, there are ideal ways to go, but you will end up needing to open the whole thing. Let's see, meteor shards, more weapons. I'll take that. Refugees. Oh hey, something down here. What'll that give me? I don't know.
Transmission complete.
More meteor shards.
All right, let's light it up.
We are lighting it up, bringing the light to Lucius. Oh yes, another tomb.
It's looking brighter already.
Tomb of the Pious, multicast. Oh, another lovely sigil, but I will not be able to use that for a while. Mages are the one time that levels do matter.
All right, let's light it up.
Ooh, letter to Esma. Let's see. Something up
We've
here.
got the power.
Just lighting up to make sure I have things. More refugees. Went to Old Lestalem.
Thanks again.
Thanks for kicking me out of the map. I want back in,
What's up?
please. I'm not going to Old Lestalem to elect a leader. Oh, I don't have enough power. Okay, maybe they kicked me out
Say
because
hi to your pals.
I'm just poor now. I have no kilowatts. Alright, right, let's see. What else do I got?
foresee great things on your horizon.
Let's do Ghastly Griffin. So once again, this is a ferocious creature interfering with the transmission of electricity. I'm sensing a theme in this world. I'll go ahead and throw that one up. And I always do try and announce in the Discord, once again, just people wander in. You'll be amazed when you start playing sometimes the parties of people who will come out, particularly if you're wanting help with some of the bosses or more of the interesting fun parts. Often you can get people to come in for laser farms just because everyone wants lasers for their laser builds. I sadly have probably spent something like 600 hours in there and am no longer enamored with lasers. Alright, let's see. Dancing Daggers! Oh yeah! And there is a whole set of dancing weapons. I love that they even make you have like a goofy ass smile while you're doing that. There is no recovering your dignity after that one. Uh-oh, the timer hath disappeared, but okay. Whew. If ever the timer disappears and you are still there, you kind of have to just reset your app. I actually made a list of all of the glitches that happen. The one I'm hoping I catch on stream, and I don't know that I will, is the glowing green face glitch. It is so hard to explain, but your character lights up like a neon green light bulb. It is the funniest thing. And usually shortly thereafter, your face will turn pitch black, and then you get the Stuff of Nightmares glitch, which is the Stuff of Nightmares. If I get a good picture of it, I will cut it into my YouTube stream at some point, but I sadly do not have a good picture. Oh, I grabbed fish. Oh well. I'm hoping it's clean fish, not leftover goblin fish. Ooh, I like that hair color. Purple highlights. And after this mission, I'll probably take a quick break to see if I can throw together my dragon whisker. And just show you how quickly that can increase your strength and why it's such a broken weapon. But today, regardless of anything, is a success, for I can dance again. The important requirements have been met. Oh, shurikens are so fun. And I'm out of MP, so I better get myself to a warp spot. Wow, he is moving. Dance! That was quick. Oh, did we get a cactuar? Wow, look at that. I love high level magic. Scorches the earth. All right, while we're doing these loading screens, I'm checking my recipes, seeing if I have most of the ingredients.
Glad you made it back.
Pretty sure I do.
Well, let's dig in.
Oh yeah. I know. Half the time what you give to Monica she doesn't
One
use.
can't wage war on an empty stomach, so eat up.
The one that we all wonder about is sometimes when you're in Ghost in the Machine and you kill the mech, you get a tentacle. That's a little odd. All right, I think I do have enough to at least start this particular build. All right, so I am going to trade out for my crafter. So once again, at the beginning of my stream, I had explained how to get the Sid buff. You basically make a brand new character. You go over to Kimya, who is this old lady behind Iris, and you can purchase the Sid buff. And then you always just want to change out. So when you want to craft,
Anything I can assist with?
you change out for your crafting character. Let's see if you're any good. Oh, and I must take a moment to edit because I believe I bought a gas station outfit for my crafting character, so we'll go ahead and put that on.
Anything I can assist with?
And all of your gear, all of your clothing is shared. That's another thing that I love. So you can immediately give weapons, anything to... Oops, nope, I want to leave that alone. We need attire. You can share weapons, share all of your materials. Making a new character is not a huge deal. And sometimes that comes into play... Yes! Alright, I'm happy. And just confirming the name. But sometimes that comes into play when you build your end game level characters, or words. The wording is hard. When you build your end game weapons, you can literally make a level 1 character and then hand those weapons to that character. So then you just run over here to the crafting table. Once again, while you're in the crafting table, your Sid buff is not going to run, and this is why your Sid buff will last a long, long time. So that is the trick to keeping the Sid buff. Here is the Corsica, the most overpowered weapon in the game, in part because of this property that we will be opening up very shortly. So I am using a recipe that I made for someone else a long time ago for a low-level junk dragon whisker. And I'm going to go ahead and go in here, and we need to put 4 monster jaws and then 7 antique coins. They did not alphabetize the material list. You kind of have to just learn where things are and remember. It's got a really weird organization system, so it can be a bit of a pain to find things. Yeah, someone in chat says that it's a pretty weapon sword thing. It's a polearm. It's really nice. And I'm also checking for antique coins. I wanted to see if I have enough. And here's my monster jaws, so I need 4 of those. And you can see they start filling up the bars that are underneath the flexed arm and fist in the lower right. Yes, 4 of those.
I've seen worse.
And then the antique coins are going to help me fill the rest of these stats so that the weapon will actually level. And there's antique. Yes, I have 43 of those, so no problem doing 7. And you can see on the lower right-hand corner, now all of the bars underneath these stats have filled up. And just a quick run over is the flexed arm is strength, the fist is defense, the wand is magic, and the last one is magic defense or spirit. So by doing this, I have ensured that it is going to level. So it goes up to a harpoon, and you can see that we get Penetrator 2 as the locked skill on this. Now if I check that out, you'll notice Pen 2 reduces a target's defense by 40%. The crazy thing is this will stack with things. That is why this is the most OP weapon in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into this, and I am going to add 4 more monster jaws. Let's see. Oh, yep, I was on the right now. Okay, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And if you do happen to make a mistake, if you hard close your app, it will not save and you'll get your materials back. If you back out of this menu, it saves and there is nothing you can do. And here is where all of those chrome bits that we bought earlier are going to come in handy. So I am going to look for those. Oh, there they were down at the bottom. I know I saw them. Where did they go? Okay, there they are. I swear they keep disappearing on me. chrome bit. There you are. And I am going to add 22 of these. This is why you want to buy a lot, because eventually you just pour these little guys on. And then with 22, you can see I filled the strength and the defense. I'm up to my level. It is going to level again, and it will become a dragon whisker. It doesn't matter on what I'm keeping here, because I'm going to replace the ability next.
Well, blow me down. You've been practicing on that thing when I ain't looking?
Awesome! I now have a dragon whisker, and I do believe I have a cactuar needle.
You find anything good out there?
So let's take a peek through. Yep, and this is one of those things. I don't have a jumbo needle yet, but if you take a peek at what the cactuar needle adds, it adds penetrator. Jumbo needles will do pen 2, and behemoth tears will do pen X. Once again, they stack. So I'm going to go ahead and just add one of these and keep penetrator.
I've seen worse.
And now this is a deadly, deadly weapon because it has reduces target's defense by 30 and reduces target's defense by 50, so it reduces everything by 80%. This weapon is really just crazy. So now I need to add 41 chrome bits. Let's hope I have enough, and I will be done crafting this for now until I can dismantle and get meteorites, at which point I can make it even better. So once again, looking for those chrome bits. Oh, there they were, I swear. Alright, I'm not moving. Where are you? Chrome bits, here. Alright, now they're hiding from me. Okay, let's go up. Oh, there it is, there it is. I see it, I see it. I tell you what, we wouldn't pay to have these organized. So let's see, 41. I'm just pouring these puppies on. Yes, I have enough to do it too. And that'll take me up to 98. Keeping penetrator. And as you can see, before I think my strength was only something like 120. And once I've done this, my strength is already up to 248. By the time I'm finished with this junk weapon, and really I just need to add some meteorites, more chrome bits, and a strength gemstone, it will take you up to 349 strength. So really good weapon, easy to get in the beginning. Corsicas are super easy to trade for from Cothis. Do make a junk one. It will make your journeys so much better.
See you around.
Oh, and I need to run back over. Don't want to waste my buff or my time. Sorry, Dustin. I keep just plowing into him, poor guy. Gonna switch back over to Teneb. And as you can see, I will go ahead and now kick out this Warblade, and I'm going to equip that Dragon Whisker, and immediately all of my stats are jumping up quite a bit. And once again, you can also, with Dancing Daggers, pour on different weapons. Oh, I should have checked really quickly. I guess I won't at this moment, but I have a free slot on those Dancing Daggers, so I could choose a skill and pour on chrome bits to that too. But for streaming purposes, I would like to get back to doing at least one more mission. So let me go ahead and let's open that map up, see if there's anything else.
Any bright ideas?
Yes, I do have enough. What do we want? What do we want? What's this guy? Driving Miss Cindy.
All right, let's light it up.
All right, and is there anything up this way? Why, yes. Oh, not enough power. Oh, 3,000. I can do that one.
Transmission complete.
More weapons. And I really do just like this whole idea here that we're sending power around. You are literally lighting up the darkness, shepherding people to safe places. I really do just think the whole concept of this game is absolutely amazing. Oh, I need 38,000 to get to that sigil. Which one is it? Untouchable. Oh yeah, next goal.
Best of luck.
Alright, so back to the mission.
I can barely keep up with you.
And why not? We can do one of the escort missions. So I'm telling the Discord, driving Miss Cindy, going up.
Very well.
And camp is up. Though I think everyone has been kind enough to join me in my Twitch streaming. It is much easier to do over voice, but
careful.
I always like to coordinate in the Discord just in case there is a new player. Oh, thank you for joining again, Dor and Arami. I think one of the amazing things too is every week I've been playing, I think I've had different people helping me, and only one week that it was me solo. So the community is absolutely alive. There may only be 40 of us in the world, but we care. We're watching. Oh, and I have Dragon Whisker. I am so glad. Yes. No more katana. Let's see. I was doing 2,000. Can I dance and hit again? Yeah, doing decent damage with that. It's kind of fun. You can always tell people's builds. Obviously, you can see their sigils. Looks like we have 2 mages. But if they're strength and, or not strength, sorry, if their magic and spirit are negative numbers, just completely dark, that means the person is using a laser build. And like I said, that monster jaw build that I prefer is the second hardest hitter in the game. You can still solo everything I can and have with my monster jaw build. Lasers are just the quickest, easiest. If you don't want to bother with the crafting, a lot of the recipes are essentially add 2 or 3 materials and then just lasers all the way to the top. So they let you make a very powerful character with minimal effort, except for the grind. The grind for lasers, I'm not going to lie, is just utterly miserable. So it just depends on playstyle. As you can tell, I like playing with all the fun weapons, seeing what things do. Yes, of course we do! Please. If I really saw a bee that big, I would just be screaming.
Y'all okay?
We're fine. Everyone's fine. And once again, of course, these missions are interesting to see how the world is decaying. I haven't done a lot of talking about how Comrades fits into main game. But this is the 10 years that Noctis is in the crystal, and so this is World of Ruin. Miasmal particles are spreading. Things are getting worse and worse. As you've heard from talking to all of the people in town, there's a whole bunch of rumors. No one really knows what has happened to the bros, or if Noctis is even alive. So this is the story of the people who are holding the line, just hoping that something is going to save them, that the world will work out. And I think it's so neat that they chose to incorporate this part of the story as their multiplayer. Get back on the truck so we can go faster. Dancing on the truck! Oh yeah! I'm gonna have to ask you to repeat that when we're not quite killing everything. I can't hear over this. But I do want to know what you appreciate. It really is a neat time, and I particularly feel with the Comrades game being so international as well, it really does have the feel of the whole world coming together to do this thing. So what was it that you appreciated? Oh, yeah. So I never played the main game version, but if you got the original Comrades... Oh, no, I did not mean to do that. you could make your character, and then your character was actually incorporated in the end of main game. There was an edition in Royal Edition where you go to Insomnia, picking up the egg, and when you're there, you run into some of the glaives, and if you had bothered to make a character, your character was there, and that is really amazing. I like some of the incorporations they did. Part of why I decided to do this stream, which I haven't talked about in a while, is I do have a very different interpretation of the game than I think a lot of folks, but I love it from top to bottom. I think it was very complete. I think there's a huge amount of thought and detail that went into it. And so I really wanted to stream to just share my love of it and hopefully help other people see the things I see on why I don't think it was a disaster. I think this is one of the most brilliant games ever made. Yeah, someone in chat says they helped the boys get close to the palace. Oh yeah, in Insomnia. Did one get down there? Yep. Sorry, Arami, I didn't hear you. What was that one? Yeah. And you know, there's definitely a lot of potential. Arami was saying that it wasn't a disaster, but they could have done so much more. I think they would have. This was not meant to be a quick game. Like, they were building so many things. Oh, and still doing all the DLCs. I know that there's some complaints that a lot of the material was released in DLCs and should have been part of the main game. But it never bothered me, and I kind of disagree. Just because it's not a chronological story, and some of the point is you didn't learn things until later. And I think they would have continued to expand and grow on this world. Yay! We have protected the truck! We have protected Miss Cindy! I wonder how far I can go. Can I get to that house? Let's see. Oh! I might make it! Yes! I made it to the lodge. That is one of the weird things, is right after missions end, for some reason, like, the map opens up and you can just warp. You can get pretty far. All the invisible walls are lifted.
Welcome back. Sorry for the wait. Rations can satisfy one's hunger, but only a proper meal.
She finally used one of the eggs. It's probably one we gave her 2 years ago. I don't trust Monica's cooking. All right, let's see. I think I will do one more. Let's see what I still have left.
I foresee great things on your horizon.
Ooh, Phantom in the Frame? No. I suppose we could. Might be good to get that one out of the way. Let's go ahead and just do Phantom. Alright, so in the Discord, letting them know Phantom in the Frame. Going up. Oh, and I should read the thing really quick. V. Dordan of Meteor Publishing has reported a strange sighting, a demon that looks almost identical to the subject of a photograph stolen from his collection. According to V, said subject was a phantasm vanquished once before by Prince Noctis himself. The glaive is tasked with purging this ghastly fiend once and for all.
Thank you.
So something interesting about that, and maybe if someone in chat knows, I would love to know, is I never understood exactly the part that the Phantom played. It did seem like a weird thing, that, and usually when things were odd in the game, they had some significant importance. And that was, there was a portrait in the bottom of Altitia underneath the main diplomatic place. And there was a phantom in there that actually came out of the painting. And V had sent you to take a photo of it And when you brought it back to him, he was like, I can't even publish this. Like, this is such a weird story. And so I always had a feeling like that was meant to be something much, much bigger than it was. And I wasn't sure if it was a nod to another Final Fantasy, but if anyone knows more about the lore to that, I would be really interested. That's a piece that's always made me wonder what this Phantom in the Frame lady is. Oh, Tyr says it's something from Final Fantasy VI. You know, I never played 6, so maybe that's why it's not ringing a bell for me. I've pretty much played 7 to completion, 15 to completion. I am working my way through 8 remastered. I had a disastrous time in 8 the first time because I have no sense of direction, and when it first came out, there were problems. But I am working my way now through the game again. I've just been short on time. And this one, when your early game, is absolute misery if you don't have magic. I have equipped 2 lovely mages. So this should be a very quick mission. But do bring magic if you're trying to tackle it early on. I completely believe that I used to watch Tyr play it. I have no memory of the game itself. Yep, all done. She doth not like magic. All sparkled. Ooh, lightning. The power of sparkles. Double Diaga your problems away.
Glad you made it.
Do you not have Lohengrins? Lohengrins are the Diaga weapon.
Dinner is served.
Yeah, they're hard. They're tough to get.
I'd be more than happy to cook for you again sometime. It's quite therapeutic.
Oh. When I got my first set of Lohengrins, I was playing with one of the other folks that frequents the Discord, Rendy, and Rendy died and I got them, so we always made the joke that I sacrificed her, but her sacrifice was not in vain. I got magical daggers for my comrade. But all right, I usually try and keep my stream to about an hour and a half just to keep it watchable, so I'm probably going to go ahead and end my stream here for tonight. Obviously, it is in the United States, Labor Day weekend is coming up. I am going to skip my next stream, so I will not be around next Monday, but then once again, I usually stream on Mondays from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. If you've joined, if you like what I'm doing, I am Melia Muxabout. And like I said, I will be skipping the next Monday, but after that I will be back to my usual schedule. I also post all of my videos and raw streams up to YouTube under that same title, Melia Muxabout. And I, as always, just really want to say, thank you to everyone who is helping me with this stream. Particularly, Comrades is a group effort. I am so grateful to all of my comrades who are jumping on and helping me through this early grind. So grateful to everyone who joins me in chat and is just coming along on this wonderful journey with me. So on that note, I will see you all in 2 weeks. Have a fantastic night.